Hi, Pradeepa. My name's Camille. I'm a social worker here at the Eaton Neighbourhood Centre. Can I ask, am I pronouncing your name correctly?
Yes, I'm Pradeepa. Thank you.
Oh, excellent. So can you hear and see me okay?
Yeah, I'm hearing and seeing you. Okay. Thanks.
That's good. Yeah, I'm not really that familiar with Zoom, so just let me know.
Yeah, me neither.
Okay. Well, thanks so much for connecting with us. Did you want to tell me a little bit about what's been happening for you lately?
Yeah, I'll tell a bit about myself first to you. I'm 33 years old and I have a 1 month old baby. And then we moved to Australia about 3 years, 4 years ago. Uh, and then I studied here. I did my master's in Australia in finance, and I'm currently doing a job in. Uh, I'm working for a mining company. I work in the head office in Perth, but I'm on maternity leave right now. But my issue is I don't want to put the word domestic violence, but I'm realizing that that's what's happening to me because my husband gets really angry, especially regarding financial issues.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, sorry, I'm being a little bit emotional at this moment.
Of course, yeah, that's completely understandable.
Yeah,
It sounds like you're going through a really difficult time, Pradeepa.
yeah, I am. Yeah,
And there's a lot that's been happening for you. So, you mentioned you're 33, you're a mother,
yeah, I am.
and yeah,
First time.
first time mother, yeah.
Yeah,
So that's a lot in itself. And you've moved to Australia just recently. You're
yeah,
working as well.
yeah.
Um, and now you've got some issues in your relationship relating to, you said you don't want to use the word domestic violence. Is there
Yeah,
another
it's
word?
really embarrassing. I never thought I
Okay,
would put
yeah.
myself into such kind of situation. So yeah, I have been assaulted by my husband now since we moved to Australia. And
Wow.
I didn't know before that he would get that kind of angry
Right.
and that to the point that he would hits me. So lately, like when I was on my third trimester, he assaulted me once and I was shocked and the last time was recently, even when I was holding my baby at that time.
Okay,
And
yeah.
yeah, I
So,
had a C-section for my baby as well. So he doesn't care if I am holding the baby or not at that time. Otherwise, he is a good father. The other times, he's a good husband. Other times, I don't know if I can say he's a good husband or not. But when he's really angry, he's really angry.
hmm, yeah, I'm hearing you. So the violence started in your third trimester and it's sort of continued on. Is that right?
No, actually, since we moved to Australia, we moved to Australia just after we got married.
Right.
So we started living together after the marriage, after coming to Australia. So I didn't know about that kind of situation before that. So I didn't know he could get this angry.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how are you coping with this at the moment, Pradeepa? Have you spoken to anyone else prior to talking with me today?
Yeah, I talked to one of my friends and she was trying to help me. She was trying to encourage me to call the police and inform this, but I'm kind of worried because we are on a temporary residency visa
Mm,
and I'm scared of being deported.
mm,
In that case, if my husband is deported, my daughter has to grow up without a father, so I kind of don't like that to happen.
yeah.
So yeah, so I don't know. I am feeling stuck. I don't know. I just don't want that to happen. So I don't want to inform the police,
Yeah.
involve the police, but I am at the brim of all these things. So I just thought to talk to one of you guys and yeah, I just want to get this out of my plate and you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm really glad that you have taken that first step, Pradeepa. And I'm sure that's taken a lot of courage for you. You mentioned the word worried before.
Yeah.
What does worried feel like for you in day-to-day life? Like how are you getting by?
Yeah, it's pretty hard because I'm staying at home right now, and I I'm not just thinking much about myself, like kind of hygiene and things like that. That's what I am feeling.
Yeah.
Like I don't feel fresh when I wake up in the morning. I just don't want to wash myself or do anything. I just don't want to come out of my room at all. Just
Mm,
like I just want to sleep most like
mm,
I can sleep anytime. I just go to sleep and then I forget everything. Some
mm.
that kind of a mentality.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. And with so much responsibility on, your plate dealing with work and Bub, do you mind if I ask what your daughter's name is?
It's Kia.
Kia. Oh, that's a
Yeah,
beautiful name. Yeah.
thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. And do you find that this is impacting on your role as a mother too? Is it
Yeah, of
making things
course.
harder?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have arguments regarding that as well as the way we are parenting.
Yeah.
So, and the other thing is, I kind of pay for everything because he is sending all his earnings to his family back home, most of
Okay.
it. So,
Yeah.
I have to take care of all the expenses of myself and my daughters. I'm like, so we constantly have arguments that the baby is not only my responsibility, she's not only mine, it's yours as well. You have to spend for her as well. So,
Of
so he
course.
doesn't like he does not like me talking back to him. So
Right.
that's why he gets really angry because I think he's pressured by his family back home as well, asking for money. And
Okay.
then, but I know all these things, but I get really angry. I don't know if it is the pregnancy hormone kicks in or, yeah, I can't understand what's going on really in my life. I
Yeah.
don't know
Okay.
what else to do, the next step. What should I do? Where I should get help?
Of course, yeah. Well, you've taken a great first step today. Kia, how old did you say Kia was? Sorry, Pradeepa, was it one?
1 month. She's
One,
1 month
yeah,
now.
one month. Yeah, okay. And when you talked about pregnancy hormones before, could you tell me a little bit more about that?
I get angry really easily
Yeah, okay.
and get triggered by very small things. Um, I cry all the time.
Mm,
I feel like I'm failing as a mother and I'm not giving the proper care I should be giving to her.
mm,
So I'm really worried in that sense,
mm.
like not in the right mind anytime. I feel like nervous all the time
Yeah.
and anxious and the mood changes. Always
Mm,
my mood changes. But
mm.
I don't remember a time that I was laughing.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's always feeling sad.
Okay, yeah, that's completely understandable. And you mentioned you've spoken to one friend about it, Pradeepa.
Yeah, I
Um,
did.
I'm just wondering, I'm curious, what's the rest of your sort of social networks look like here in Australia? Do you have other people that you feel safe and comfortable to connect with? And
Mm, mm, the one I talked to, I felt really safe to talk to her
that's
because
good.
we live nearby. She found the house we are renting right now. She found it for us
Okay,
as well. So she has been helping her husband, and she has been helping a lot lately.
okay,
So yeah, I thought I should tell her
yeah,
what's going on. She didn't know anything about it before, so she was shocked as well.
of course.
And the other friends, we know, it's a I have a Sri Lankan background, so the community here is a close-knit one. So
Okay,
if somebody get to know it, the other person, I'm scared that another person would know and this will spread to the community. So
okay,
I'm scared of being like, it's like everybody knowing about it and it's kind of a shame.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so just this person I told to her and I knew that she wouldn't tell to anybody else.
Hmm. Okay, so you don't feel exactly comfortable at the moment speaking to the rest of your Sri Lankan community here about the
No,
situation.
no, I'm
Uh,
not.
yeah, are you able to spend much time with them otherwise? And are they good supportive people in other aspects for you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you so much about that.
yeah.
Thank you
Do
so
you,
much. It was really helpful. Like I feel relieved actually.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Do you feel like you can spend a lot of time with the rest of the Sri Lankan community that you spoke of before at the moment? Can you spend much time with them?
I don't spend much time these days because
Okay.
just being delivered my baby.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So just because of the responsibilities as a mother and with everything else that's been happening at home and with work, you're finding you've sort of got less time at the moment for those people that are important to
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And back home, do you have much contact with people back home? Is there family there, Pradeepa?
Yeah, my mom as yeah.
Thank you. Oh, what is that? Um, okay, so I think that's working. Um, yeah, so I've just taken a few minutes just to reflect on how I'm feeling after that Zoom call. So yeah, I think firstly, I just feel an overwhelming sense of compassion. And Pradeepa, you just mentioned how it was actually one of your close friends that went through that situation.
Yeah,
And
that's right.
yeah, I think I really felt that throughout the exchange that we just had. And it was a lot to process. So I feel like my compassion and empathy was genuine, so that that would have sort of shone through. But at the same time, because I was processing these deep emotions, I was kind of finding it hard to sit with some of the details that you were providing to me. So I think that the daughter's name was Kia and she was 1 month old. So yeah, I think what I could have maybe done better is maybe asked the name of your friend and your husband. I don't think I did that during our exchange. Because I was just more worried about you and my heart was sitting with you and what you might have been experiencing and going through at this time. And like as you know, a bit of a feminist myself, I guess I am. A part of me just felt like this sense of urgency, like I wanted to intervene and stop this, and I know that in practice that's not possible, and it's about empowering our clients, um, and and more so just being with them in that feeling before any sort of action sort of taken. So I feel like I was kind of trying to balance a lot in that. And yeah, how did you think it went?
Yeah, I felt really easy to talk to you because
Okay.
I felt that you were compassionate, you were empathizing with me. So it felt like I could confide in you, telling all the details to you. So
Yeah.
it felt easy actually to talk
Mm,
to you. And you gave me time to talk. You were not interrupting me. And you asked me questions to clarify things like you asking me my kid's name and how you were like paraphrasing what I said.
okay.
So yeah, I felt like that you were like you really wanted to know more about it
Mm,
and really genuinely interested uh,
mm,
in what's happening. So I that gave kind of a hope that I'm in the right place and I'm gonna get help.
mm,
And at the same time, you respected that I was reluctant to go to the police and to involve any authorities kind of
mm,
thing, the agencies. So yeah, so it was really good. I genuinely thought it was really good.
yeah. And I kind of feel like maybe what I what I could have done differently if we were to do this um, presentation again is I don't really have a lot of information or around domestic violence. We've touched on it a little bit,
Mm.
some units, but I think such a um, it's such a topic that comes up quite a bit in social work, so I just feel like if I was a little bit more well informed around domestic violence and that kind of thing, then maybe I could have asked some more appropriate questions. I'm not sure if the questions were all appropriate or not. But yeah, at the same time, I think the purpose of sort of this exercise was about just that initial engagement with someone and
Yeah.
being able to demonstrate your skills.
Yeah,
So
if I
yeah,
can add one thing, sorry. So
yeah,
because at this point that you're building a rapport with me,
yes,
and if you were asking more questions about the domestic violence stuff, and I would be uncomfortable, I thought.
yeah,
So
okay.
instead, you were asking like background details mostly.
Yes, yeah.
So yeah, I felt it was comfortable that you didn't ask, you didn't go into depth about
Okay.
the
All
that
right.
stuff.
I appreciate your
Yeah,
feedback and thank you so much.
yeah,
I'm just
thank you
going
too.
to stop
Yeah,
recording now.
yeah,
Sorry,
thanks.
yes. I'll just put it on pause so we can chat. Thanks.